rearview mirror. Bobby Heenan, we're looking for the offices of Coliseum Home Video. I'm looking forward to seeing my very dear close personal friends, Arthur Morwitz and Howard Farber.
This is a shortcut.
Yeah, but I don't know, is it Secaucus or Sacramento? What are we looking for?
Get that map out.
Okay. That doesn't look like a map. It looks like a piece of toilet paper.
Toilet paper, it's a map.
What town?
Let me see here.
Hold it, wait a second. Oh, no. What horrible timing.
What's the matter?
I don't know, it's something with the engine.
Are
Oh,
we
my
stopping?
goodness. What is this? We're dead in the water, Heenan. I don't know what's going to happen.
Gear?
Well, I'll get it out now.
Can you rev it?
No, nothing's happening.
You know, I'm not a mechanic, and I've never worked under a hood, but I've seen enough mechanics. You know, those aren't the brightest guys in the world. If they can fix a car, I can fix it like that. Follow me.
Okay. All right.
I can fix it, I'm telling you.
I don't know anything about cars.
I don't either, but you can't be, you don't have to be too bright.
Can you open up the hood?
Yeah, you got
You
to.
know something about, you're an instant expert. Oh, great. The hood ornament, it's not going to do us any
Well,
good.
you're going to have to crawl under.
What do you mean I'm going to have to crawl under?
Well, there's got to be
I've
something.
got a bad back. I can't crawl under here. It's hot, perhaps.
Something bit me. Something's biting me. There we go.
Ah. What does this mean? Where do you see a problem? Is it the battery?
Before you shut up, I'm trying to figure it out.
Fan belt. That's the fluid for the windshield washer. That's not a problem. Well, Bobby Heenan, while you tinker around with the motor on this car, let's get up to the ring for some exciting Coliseum video action here in the World Wrestling Federation.
Tires are good.
Yeah, tires make a big difference. You got to be kidding me.
This opening match is a
You hear that bell, Lord Alfred Hayes. The crowd comes alive.
And it is for the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship.
At any time, championship gold is on the line.
Introducing first,
It adds to the excitement.
23 pounds combined. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, Irwin R. Shyster, accompanied by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, Money Incorporated.
I heard the combined weight, Lord Alfred Hayes. Does that include the money they have in that attaché and the gold of the championship belts?
I don't think so. You'd have to have a lot more weight to include that.
We know why you tax cheat support the Nasty Boys. It's because you cheat on your taxes just like they do.
Boy, he sure knows how to make enemies.
Well, there's a piece of information I didn't know, that these
How
fellows
would he know of?
cheat on their taxes.
How would he know about that?
Well, he's very well informed, this fellow.
Well, that's probably because he's been audited a few times.
No, he is the auditor. You have that quite wrong.
I see. Well, Knobs and Sags, I'm sure, plan to do a little auditing of their own in this encounter against Money Incorporated, and it's already started even before the bell.
They may plan to do their own auditing, but I bet you they come up short. They'll get a lot of short change from these fellows.
We'll see.
The $1 Million
Referee
Man.
attempting to get some kind of control in this encounter, and it looks as though it's going to be Sags and Ted DiBiase. Not that there was really any choice here.
There
on the
didn't
part
seem
of
to
the
be.
$1 Million Man.
No, there didn't seem to be any choice at all. You're right. $1 Million Man taken by surprise by that sneak attack.
Well, the Nasty Boys came in with a purpose, that's for sure, a mission to become the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. They have still not forgiven Jimmy Hart for his part in allowing Ted DiBiase and IRS to obtain World Wrestling Federation Tag Team belts, Lord Alfred Hayes.
Well, they better put all that behind them and concentrate on the $1 Million Man and Shyster, because these are two magnificent wrestlers. And if the Nasty Boys have any intention whatsoever of garnering those belts for themselves, they must concentrate 100% on their tag team opponents.
You know, Jimmy Hart at one time or another has betrayed just about everyone he's had in his camp. I think it's just a matter of time before he does it to Money Incorporated once they're no use to him. He sat there and played back and forth between the Nasty Boys and the $1 Million Man.
I think there was some shrewd judgment there by Jimmy Hart. I don't think he's betrayed anybody. Here's a great businessman. And he's done so well. Look what he's done for the $1 Million Man.
Look what they've done for him. They put a few dollars in his pocket, to say the least.
Well, DiBiase could put dollars in your pocket. He wouldn't mind doing that at all.
I wouldn't take a penny.
He's a very generous person.
Oh.
You'd take some for your mother, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't. That's dirty money, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yes.
And Knobs really taking it to DiBiase. In comes Sags. $1 Million Man has not fared well so far in this matchup, Lord Alfred.
No, he hasn't at the moment. These are exceptionally good tag team tactics by the Nasty Boys. And it's beginning... Oh, what a great move!
I've never seen that before. Something the Nasty Boys apparently have been working on. Knobs comes off the ropes, grabs the arm of Ted DiBiase, sends him crashing to the canvas.
A superb move there by Knobs.
And now calling for the pit stop. The ultimate humiliation. IRS is not about to let his tag team partner suffer that.
Super move there by Shyster.
With great danger to himself.
He's also a great tactical wrestler in tag team contests.
That also allowed the $1 Million Man to regroup by distracting Knobs. So you're right, Lord Alfred Hayes. I'd have to agree that was some move, although illegal. Nonetheless, it worked.
It was a move to get the better of the Nasty Boys. And although it hasn't paid off at the moment, I'm sure we're going to see a lot more results like that, which will gradually wear down these fellows. They're big and they're tough, the Nasty Boys. But they're not very tactical wrestlers.
Rowan R. Shyster really showing some skill there. Well, great timing.
Superb timing, actually. Oh, I like that very much.
Oh, missed there, though, and it cost him. And look at this.
How annoying to do that.
I think we often overlook the skill that IRS possesses. He's so often up to devious tactics, but he really is a skilled superstar.
He is incredibly skilled. He has such finesse of movement. But the Nasty Boys, wisely for them, are not allowing those to manifest.
Comes in there, and Sags in very dangerous territory. Cut off from his side of the ring, but not hurting him at this point.
Certainly not. One thing you will find out, you will discover as this match goes on, that Money Incorporated have great resilience, tremendous stamina, and they have some tactics that are maybe not approved by you, Sean, but they're match winners.
This is not a tag team match, Lord Alfred Hayes. This is a street brawl.
It has those elements, yes.
Oh, my.
This is a man's game. If you're not a man, get out.
Well, there's certainly a lot at stake. World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship on the line. Just some underlying message in that, Lord Alfred Hayes? Directing that at anybody?
No, not at all. Not at all. But take it how you see fit. You know, if the cap fits, put it on your head.
Sags crumples. And using that cushion, you hear the referee tell DiBiase to get out of the ring. Push the limit on that exchange, and another tag is made. Sags not doing so well in his opponent's corner now.
Now you can see Money Incorporated at their best. They've weathered that initial storm. I must admit, in the beginning, things did look a little bit cloudy for them because the Nasty Boys were very fast, very rugged, very quick. But that's all come to pass now. And here you see champions at their destructive best.
A lot to be gained for the Nasty Boys in this match. Not only could they become the tag team champions, but it would be sweet revenge. As you know, these superstars used to be comrades.
Now look at that. That's a direct transgression of the rules, and that man should be disqualified. And I'm surprised at Hebner, our third man in the ring there, in this case our fifth man, for allowing that to go really unscolded.
That certainly was a desperation move on the part of Sags. And I'll agree, Lord Oppenhage, he should have been penalized. I don't know if you should go as far as a disqualification.
Well, I didn't advertise that. But
then again, you can't exactly take points away either. So how do you penalize that?
Well, you make him break the hold. I don't know exactly, but you certainly give him a public warning.
IRS with the bear hug, but those arms are awfully low. I don't know how much damage they're going to do. Sags attempting to break free. So he's going to be successful. An inverted atomic drop. And it finds the mark. Sags seems to have suffered some damage as well, though, from that bear hug.
Well, Sags hung in there. I must give him top marks for courage. But look at this. Tag team tactics are not his forte. They certainly are. Money Incorporated, the champions.
IRS getting to his corner quicker than Sags could do it. The $1 Million Man cuts him off.
Oh, that's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Now, he should really reprimand the Nasty Boys.
Ted DiBiase did it first.
I didn't see that.
Oh, you got your glasses on today? Obviously seeing two different things in this encounter. Sags has got to get to his corner. He is out of gas. He's got to refuel. There it is. And Knobbs really fresh, and he's about to deliver some serious punishment to Ted DiBiase. Hard into the corner. Backtrack. Got something extra for IRS.
And this really is a devastating attack by Sags. And Knobbs specifically, look at him.
Back to the brawl. IRS sent over the second rope. Referee trying to clear the ring, and now both members of Money Incorporated find the arena floor.
They do it
by no choice of their own.
And although I spoke about the stamina of Money Incorporated, it looks as if Sags has some of that himself. He has a lot of resilience. And what is happening here? Jimmy taking his head out.
Back to the locker room. Now this will result in a count out, but that is something that Knobbs and Sags do not want to see, because that would mean they could not capture the tag team belts. Money Incorporated would still remain in possession of the gold. Now there should be some ruling on this, Lord Oppenhage. We have seen this time and time again. President Jack Tunney has got to make a ruling.
The referee has informed me, if Money Incorporated does not return to the ring, not only will they lose the match, they will also lose the World Wrestling
How
Federation.
can he do that?
Tag Team Champions.
I don't think that he can officially do that, but if it's a ploy to get IRS and the $1 Million Man back into the ring, I think they're falling for it.
That's all he can do, because Jack Tunney is not here, the president is not here. He hasn't authorized any ruling to that effect.
Well, nonetheless, Ted DiBiase and Irwin R. Shyster not about to take that chance. They come back in as the battle continues.
Well, I'm rather surprised at Money Incorporated falling for that, and Jimmy Hart especially. But it may have backfired. Look at this.
Ted DiBiase locks in the $1 Million Dream. This has sent a number of opponents off into Dreamland, and it looks like Sags as well is on his way.
He's certainly going there, and oblivion would be a sweet rest for him, some respite at least. But he's going to lose this match, this all-important championship.
So it looks at this point that the Nasty Boys won't even leave with a victory. They would have had one if IRS and the $1 Million Man had left the arena.
Well, serves them right. They should have rested on those laurels when they had the chance.
They don't want to miss a chance to capture the tag team belts, Lord Alfred Hayes. And Knobbs comes in from behind, a double axe handle right to the back of the head of Ted DiBiase. Referee saw it and let it go. I guess in this title bout, Got a loose grip on control here.
Well, it's not that so much as there's a lot of tolerance always exercised by referees under these conditions. This is a most important match. Career decisions are made here.
Knobbs trying to get to Sags. He looks to really be out of it, and so does Ted DiBiase.
Both men do, but you know, there was another tactic, another maneuver there by Money Incorporated. They certainly gained a lot of time to regroup and reassess the situation while they were on the outside of the ring.
So you think that was just a ploy all along by Jimmy Hart? They had every intention of returning.
Absolutely, it could have been that, definitely.
Tags made, in comes Knobbs once again, and he really goes after IRS. It was quite a verbal exchange between those two superstars. Couldn't quite make out what it was, but you can imagine it wasn't pleasant.
No, and Knobbs is so devastating when he gets in this mood, in this rip-roaring, hustling, bustling move.
Double clothesline, and IRS is in trouble, and the $1 Million Man is in no condition to help him out. Slingshot!
And once again, too much tolerance, this time I think being shown by the referee. Both men in the ring all the time. He's trying to get them out, and at last they're going out, but this is not a good situation for Money Incorporated.
Off the top rope, slams an elbow. Here's her cover. Ted DiBiase just gets there in time, and Knobbs infuriated. They were so close to winning this battle.
I really think that they should be disqualified here.
And Jimmy Hart gets a little too close. Knobbs exacting some revenge, and now Ted DiBiase comes in from behind, slam Knobbs on the back of the head with the belt. I'm surprised he's still on his feet.
Look at this. Sags is out in the center of the ring, and the referee's attention is diverted completely by what's happening on the outside. Oh, got it.
Wait a minute. IRS just gets over for the cover. Could have gone either way. And Knobbs with a look of surprise on his face. He can't believe what happened. Well, I think one thing you would agree to, Lord Alfred Hayes. Let's get the official word first.
Here are your winners.
Everybody's gonna pay.
Still, World Wrestling Federation.
I think you would agree. Money Incorporated narrowly escaped with the tag team belts today.
I would have to go along with that, Sean. They did narrowly escape, but it was another victory for them. And once again, Money Incorporated leave this arena victorious.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, man.
Coming down the aisle, weighing 3...
I know this is going to be a great bout, Lord Alfred Hayes, but I can't help getting this eerie feeling whenever Papa Shango is nearby.
Well, he fascinates me.
That occult stuff scares me.
It fascinates me, but it does horrify me at the same time. I must
Do you
admit.
think there's any truth to that? You know, like being the living dead?
I don't doubt it.
Oh.
I mean, it's been going on for years. Nobody's disproved it yet.
They can actually make. You think he can actually make somebody a zombie?
I think he could do that, yes.
Man,
I've seen him do other incredible things. I loved
I
it
ever
when
want to get Papa Shango upset with me.
I loved it when he made oil ooze all over the bald head of Gene Okerlund.
You saw that, yes.
Yes, that was nice.
He's also done that a few other occasions to opponents. We saw that that one encounter where that youngster came out and immediately the ooze started coming out of his jacket, his chest.
Yes. Frightening, frightening. Horrifying.
His opponent from
Well, I'll tell you what, his opponent today does not appear to be frightened whatsoever. If anything, he looks incredibly confident. From Kona, Hawaii. Crush.
And for once, Papa Shango has got a man just as big as himself. And that's unusual in itself.
Crush with the two most lethal hands in the World Wrestling Federation. You ever see one of his workouts, Lord Alfred Hayes?
No, I haven't, to tell the truth, but I've heard of them.
Well,
Tell me again.
one of them was where World Wrestling Federation cameras were present. Oh, Papa Shango starts this one right away. leaps across the ring, slams into the back of Crush. And I think that Crush maybe underestimated Papa Shango.
Well, that was a bad
Thought
move
he was
by
going
Crush.
to play fair.
Actually, that's the move of an inexperienced professional wrestler to turn his back on an opponent, especially one as dangerous as Papa
So
Shango.
you're saying he forgot one of the first rules of the wrestling ring?
He did. The #1 rule, always look out for yourself.
I guess that helped you find great success.
It did indeed, because I did what Papa Shango did. I always look for somebody who would turn their back on me and then get that first blow in.
Oh, so you would do something like that?
Yes, indeed. It certainly
You'd
makes a
sneak
lot
up
of
on an
difference.
individual instead of facing a man-to-man and go at it in the ring.
That is man-to-man.
No,
That's what a man expects.
That's man to a man's back. That's not fair.
You have to use what edges you can get.
Crush driven to his knees, but continues to fight on. Tries to reverse the situation. Backbreaker. As Papa Shango is welcome to this encounter. Showing some great flexibility. Crush comes up with a blow to the chin of Papa Shango. That's a long way up.
It is a long way. Those huge, long legs of Crush found the mark there. That was a really agile move there on the part of Crush. A little word or something there.
A little homage to the skull.
Oh, yes. He obviously draws some sort of force from that, some occult force.
As I mentioned earlier, there I was talking about one of Crush's workouts.
Look at
He
those.
went to a lumber yard, no doubt.
Oh, yes.
And there was a stack of logs that had to be at least a story high. So you can imagine how many logs were in this pile.
Yes.
And within about an hour and a half, he moved the entire pile from one location to about 10 feet south of it.
Incredible.
Started at the top and just worked his way down, throwing these logs. And he didn't even look to be tired when he was through.
Huh. Are they the type of logs that it takes a crane to lift? Were
Well, they
as
weren't
huge?
that big.
No, but they were big enough, I would
Yes.
imagine.
Looks like railroad ties.
He is a powerful man, of that there is no doubt.
Brings a knee up right into the sternum of Crush.
But
Sends
he's
him
got
to one
to,
knee.
Sean, he's got to be coached in the ways of subterfuge. He's got to have a little more killer into him. A little more skullduggery.
That would be your advice.
Yes.
Yes. You put it very nicely. You think he should cheat.
Yes, I do. Indeed.
You're going
Everybody
to come
else
right
does.
out and make a statement like that.
Yes,
Here you
everybody else
are, a color analyst. You're supposed to provide insight, and you're saying that this individual should cheat here in the World Wrestling Federation. That's great.
Yes, I do. I really
That's
and
great.
honestly believe in that.
Why?
Because everybody
Explain
else
yourself.
does. You've got to put yourself on a par with everybody else.
Eye for an eye.
Yes, you've got to have the same chances.
You've got superstars like Bob Backlund, who plays by the rules. He's done pretty well.
He won't last in today's competition, believe me. It's much better now than it ever was.
Monkey flip. And Crush really showing his agility there. Clothesline nearly takes the head off of the mysterious superstar. And now, Crush really taking control. His power really coming into play, but a false step there really makes him pay the price. Just one step slower.
Just that iota
Cost him
slower
that.
has taken all that advantage away from him, and now the impetus definitely flows with the mysterious one, Papa Shango.
Now back into the corner. What is he doing?
Just a little
Take a
incantation.
bite out of him?
No, he was incanting, casting a deadly spell. Oh, what a shot.
A big arm across the chest of Crush. Not even he can hold up to that. Sent to the canvas. And now in a very vulnerable position. Headbutt. Right to the lower abdominal region.
And beautifully delivered also, Sean.
Sound like Gorilla Monsoon there.
Yes,
Dr. Monsoon, as I like to refer to him as. He knew imagine if he would have really gone on to his first career choice and become a doctor? Can you imagine going into a doctor's office to see Dr. Monsoon?
No, I would have hated that.
You wouldn't have argued with him, though.
No.
He told you that you had a day to live. Would you say, I need a second opinion? Yes, I know. He'd say you're ugly, too, right?
Yes. Look at Crush here. He's really taking it to Papa Shango now.
Right into the corner. Stands him up straight, but Crush gets up the boot. Papa Shango staggers, comes back for more. Should have stayed away. Clothesline. He hooks a leg, but can't hold him there. And this time it's Crush who comes up with a slow boot, but that was part of the move he had in mind. Comes up with the other leg and slams Papa Shango right in the head.
And that was nicely done by Crush.
Kick to the chest. Sends the mysterious Papa Shango over the top rope. And Crush severely cautioned by the referee. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. That really has me baffled, because that was a perfectly delivered blow by Crush, and now he definitely is showing a little of that killer instinct.
And again, taken out the hard way. But he keeps coming.
Shango is just incredible. He has great resilience and a lot of power too.
Goes to the medicine stick. Do you know what that's called? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my word.
That fire
Ladies and gentlemen,
shot right into the eyes.
this bout, as a result of a disqualification, Crush.
Imagine Crush is blinded at this point as Papa Shango shot some kind of fire right at Crush, and as a result will lose this match. He could have been severely burned.
He could. Let's have a look at that again. Let's see what went down here. Here comes that beautiful move there by Crush. And then as Crush came over, the fire went into his face, and that disqualified the mystery man.
I see the model Rick Martel, Lord Alfred Hayes, is wearing a cummerbund. Perhaps that is his version of a championship belt in the fashion world.
I
Agree with that
like
analogy?
It's nice, yes. I do agree with that, yes. What a multi-talented person this chap is.
What a multicolored tie he's wearing. Model Rick Martel, certainly a champion when it comes to conceit.
Well, he's immaculately clad, and he has a lot to be conceited about. If you were the master of two professional worlds, wouldn't you be conceited? Not that you aren't.
No.
Well, I think you're conceited
I
now.
think that you can do well in any field and not let it get to you. What makes him more special than somebody else?
Because he is more special than
Well,
somebody
you don't
else.
see the Big Boss Man. I'd say the Big Boss Man is among the best in his field. And you don't, he's not cocky or...
Not much.
He isn't.
Oh, golly.
He's always been very pleasant to me. And then again, I obey the laws of the World Wrestling
Oh,
Federation.
you would do.
Yes.
You would do.
So I don't know what kind of trouble you've been in with him.
I bet you were a nice little boy at school.
I certainly was.
Teacher's pet.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I got into trouble.
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
I can right off that. I remember one time I put chalk in the eraser.
Oh, that was nasty
Yeah.
of you, wasn't that
Huh?
nasty?
Yeah. Hey, that was no goody two-shoes, pal. Yes, sirree. Big Boss Man. Immediately showing his dominance in this encounter. Goes
And
right
showing
after
his
the model.
power, too.
And his power, exactly. And again, Martel. Oh. There's no, he doesn't have that ponytail anymore. What was the Big Boss Man supposed to have grabbed? He didn't
Well,
grab the back of his hair.
I think he was pulling his hair. I mean, Martel doesn't say things like that unless he means them, unless they're true.
Side headlock, and one thing the Big Boss Man does, he's going to accuse him of pulling his hair. At least he's going to mess it up. Now, I like the Big Boss Man's haircut.
I bet it
That's
doesn't.
low maintenance. You just
but-
get up in the morning,
Exactly.
run your hand through it, and you're
Exactly.
ready to go.
Lazy man.
I've been wouldn't say lazy man. I'd just say that's very economical as far as time, consuming time. Very easy to take care of. Uses little shampoo. Martel moves in, trying to turn this matchup around and really taking it to the former prison guard.
It looks as if he shouldn't have ruffled his hair because he's ruffled his whole being as well.
Out of the corner, Boss Man waiting. Follows up with a hip toss and sends Martel right out of the ring. Dazed look.
Yes, Martel shaken up by that blow.
Oh, shaken up so much, I think he drew the big Boss Man in.
Yes, he did, but look at Boss Man, he's coming right back at him.
It looks as though the Boss Man is having a good time, Lord Alfred Hayes. Not that he enjoys punishing opponents.
Oh, not much, no.
It's all for in the name of law and order. It's to teach him to respect the law, in effect.
Well, he's going to get some respect here, too, from
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. That was a
Slides
shot.
down to one knee and an uppercut connects to Martel's jaw. You can hear that all the way up here.
Yes, you could indeed. That was truly a telling blow
That's
to
going
the
to ruin
mogul.
that. That's going to ruin that beautiful smile, those pearly whites.
I hope not.
That's not going to help his modeling career if he loses a few teeth in this encounter.
It certainly isn't, but at the same time, it's not going to help Boss Man get his shoulders down for a count of 3.
Swinging Martel around. Sends him flying to the canvas, holding on to that double wrist lock, and again, continues those intimidation tactics.
Why does he do that? I mean, he's got the edge on Martel. Why would he do that?
You have said in the past, Lord Alfred Hayes, an angry superstar is one who's going to lose a match. And I feel the big Boss Man is trying to anger Martel. He knows that that is going to shake him up. He's not going to think as clear.
Well, he did that right in the very beginning. He made him angry, and he's really on top of his man now, so he doesn't really need those tactics any longer.
Boss Man charging in. Connects with the turnbuckle with his ribs.
Nice move by Martel to get out the way there. He's very calm, very collected.
You don't think he's still a little angry?
He's allowing that to burn inside him, yes, but he's controlling it, and that's the way you should deal with anger.
I will say, Lord Alfred Hayes, though, Martel is in tremendous condition.
Isn't he, though?
He is a ring veteran. He's been at it for a number of years, and yet he is one of the best conditioned athletes in the World Wrestling Federation today. No doubt about it. I'll give him that credit, for sure.
Absolutely, he really is. He's dedicated to physical conditioning, the way he's dedicated to the run walks of the modeling world, the fashion world. And it looks as if Boss Man is completely out of steam now, entirely exhausted. And I really think that Martel could take him apart any time now.
Martel's conditioning could prove to be the successful force in this battle if the big Boss Man can't get it together. Boss Man comes in, nails Martel right in the sternum and ruined that plan.
He did indeed. Boss Man now using some much better tactics. You've got to be physical with this fellow and use high impact blows.
Elbow to the chin. Martel hard into the turnbuckle, now getting a tour. Looks as though the model is just barely hanging on at this point.
Well, he's just bouncing off the walls now, or I should say bouncing off the corner posts.
Repeated shots.
And Martel unable to protect himself from those head blows.
Well, wait a minute, Martel gets a hold of the atomizer. And you know what's in that? The arrogance. Gets that in the eyes of the big Boss Man. Former prison guard is going to be blind.
Well, they both have their weapons now. Look at this.
Right, big Boss Man taunting him to come in. And knocks it right out of his hands. And I think He's put that atomizer out of condition.
That was a very slick move there by the boss man. It was so quick.
He's had a lot of training with that nightstick.
Oh, he's not going to crush the atomizer.
And Martel does not like what he's seeing. That's expensive stuff, isn't it?
Oh, he did. He broke it completely. Oh, look at that. That's destructive and uncalled for.
Now let's get the official word.
Here's the referee's official decision. He has disqualified both men, ruling this bout a double disqualification.
Well, it is the big boss man who comes out on top, although this encounter is a draw.
Well, they're calling it WrestleFest 93. It's exciting. This is not exciting, Bobby Heenan. It's starting to get dark. Anything you can do to fix it?
Wait a minute, you gotta find something loose first. That's why I'm tapping. First you tap.
And you become the financial advisor for some of the great superstars in the World Wrestling Federation. That's the battery. It's not a problem. Here, what about this
there's a
wrench?
headlight.
What?
Just hold it. I don't need it yet. I gotta find out what's wrong first. Stupid.
Okay. Bobby, you're getting into transmission fluid and things like that. I just know that's not a problem.
Well, then you do it. Then you do it. I'm trying to save us.
You were the guy
nobody
that
for
told me
miles.
you were another Andy Granatelli, for crying out loud.
I said anybody can do this.
You
If
know-
Gomer and Goober can do it, I can do it.
While you're working on the engine, let's get back to more of the action. Here we go.
This contest is
Sound of that
scheduled
breaking
for
glass
one fall. Coming down
Signifies
the
some
aisle
unfortunate
from the
individual is going to
World
find a broken window when they return to the parking lot, Lord Alfred Hayes. Or maybe that car is going to be gone.
Yes, I was going to say that's all they're going to
Repossessed.
find. It's the broken window.
The broken glass
Yes.
on the ground where their car was.
He's a very industrious fellow, this chap. He's always...
You know, how do you... Industrious. What do you mean by industrious?
Well, he's always pursuing his work. I mean, he does a very, very good job.
That of a common thief?
No, that's not thieving. That's restoring to their rightful owners property that's been taken away from them. I mean, he repossesses because that stuff does not belong to them. Now, for example, have you paid all your payments on your car?
Yes, which I have.
Oh, in that case, you're
I'm saying
okay.
if. You know, don't give Repo Man any ideas. I've had enough trouble with him. And I think that Repo Man is going to have a lot of trouble today with all 450 plus pounds of the massive earthquake. That's why you got to say that name, Lord.
Oh, absolutely.
Earthquake.
Wow, this fellow is huge. He makes the ground tremble. And some of his opponents, too. Very, very cautious start here by Repo Man. Look at him, very wary indeed.
And with good reason. I mean, not only does the reputation precede Earthquake, besides his massive girth.
You still use those roller blades I saw you on the other day?
Yes, they're incredibly good exercise. Good for your legs.
I tell you, if Repo Man comes after you, you better get those on in a hurry.
Well, you've never seen me move so fast. Repo Man trying to outmaneuver Earthquake. Well, Earthquake's a lot quicker than you might think.
He is indeed.
And you saw right there, he snaps Repo Man with an elbow right to the side of the head. Repo putting everything he's got behind those punches, makes a mistake, turns his back on Earthquake. How could you do that?
That was a mistake, too.
Oh.
There's another mistake.
I mean, wouldn't you keep your eye on that massive superstar every second you were in the ring?
I wouldn't trust him one iota. I've seen this fellow take really unfair advantage of many of his opponents. He doesn't use gentleman's tactics, Earthquake.
You know, Lord Alfred Hayes, this is an exclusive matchup for Coliseum Video to be included on WrestleFest 93. And I know it's going to become a part of my collection.
Absolutely. I put my order in for myself and for my family, too. My daughter loves these things, you know.
Oh, I did know that.
She
And
loves wrestling.
my collection is almost complete. They've got some great ones coming up. You know, Lord Alfred Hayes, my good friend Marty Applebaum, who puts together these tremendous videos, showed me a list of upcoming releases.
Do you know Marty
tell you.
Applebaum well?
Yes, very well.
He's a strange fellow, isn't he?
He's a great guy.
Do you know who he likes?
Always takes us out to dinner whenever he comes into town.
Oh, who
I guess
pays
you-
the bill, though?
Of course he does. Anything we want.
You know who he really likes? Sensational Show.
Really? They got something going on, huh?
And they do have a little something going on. Yes, you're right.
I don't think we should divulge into that. As Repo Man, both hands on the massive head of Earthquake. And as we have seen in other encounters, when a smaller man takes on a much bigger opponent, go after the body parts. In that case, Repo Man working on the head of Earthquake, but he doesn't hold on for long.
No. You know what surprises me, Sean, in this particular match is Repo has a lot of speed, but he's not using it.
You saw right there, he really telegraphed that blow, and Repo Man, I think, had about a day and a half to get out of the way of that one.
Good job he did have that amount of time, because he's not moving very rapidly here today. Maybe the first few moves incapacitated him just a little.
What do you suppose set up this encounter, Lord Alfred Hayes? You think Repo Man treaded where he should not have?
I think that's a possibility. I think he got ideas beyond his station in life. And he wants to make sure that he gets a shot for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And of course, if he beats Earthquake here today, he will get that shot.
That would certainly improve his stead in the ranks of singles competitors.
It would do indeed.
Going up to the top rope.
He was so unsteady there. That is not his territory.
Well, looks as though he slipped off the top rope and right into the waiting arms of Earthquake. Big power slam.
Oh, my word.
Can you imagine 450 pounds crashing down on your chest and then having it followed up by an Earthquake elbow?
Oh, my word. The tremors are being set in motion here.
The whole ring just moved. Here he comes right down in the chest of Repo Man, and he's not going to survive this catastrophe. Let's get the official word. Can you say it like the Fink? Earthquake.
No,
really
I can't say.
bellows it in there.
The Fink is very good.
Well, and so is Earthquake. Victorious in this battle against Repo Man, the Repossessor.
What a match this is going to be, Your Lordship.
It certainly will, and nobody can say that Shawn Michaels doesn't put his title up every occasion he can. And this is a high-risk match for him against this fellow who has tremendous talent.
I like Virgil. I like where he comes from, and I like where he's going.
Well, he may be going right to the top of the tree here. At the end of this match, it could be a history-making occasion when we see Virgil walk out with the Intercontinental Championship.
There he comes, the very conceited Intercontinental Champion of the World Wrestling Federation, Shawn Michaels.
Well, I prefer to say confident champion. I think that's confidence in excelsis there, don't you, Gorilla?
I think the guy's conceited, Albert.
Oh, I see. You're not going to have that confidence part then?
No, I don't think so. Oh, he's confident, too. No question about that. Anybody with his kind of ability couldn't help but be confident.
You mean there's a strain of vanity in that man?
Yeah, big fat strain, yes.
He certainly is a great champion. Of that there is no doubt. He does like himself a little bit, but then that's natural. Look at what he's achieved. There's a young lady who likes him. And he does have a lot of fans who support him, who stay right behind him.
What did he do with Sensational Sherry, Albert? He dumped her, huh?
I think he dropped her along the wayside, yes. She was a little cloying.
Must have made a big clunk when she dropped, too.
She was a lovely lady.
She certainly was.
A very sensuous person.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Something caught in my throat there.
So something caught in your throat, did it?
Well,
maybe it was your heart came up when you thought
maybe
of
it was. Should be a tremendous matchup. Very evenly matched here. I think the wrestling skills of Shawn Michaels may just surpass a little bit those of Virgil, but Virgil will make up for that with enthusiasm.
Yes, he has a lot of energy, this young man. Good timing. He does have some excellent moves that he can execute at a moment's notice. But I would agree with you, the overall skills of Shawn Michaels could be the persuasive factor in this match. look at that. A little taunting of Virgil. Now, I like that. That's very, very good. He's already upset Virgil, and that's difficult to do.
Got those wrists taped very heavily, your lordship. Is he expecting an electrical storm? I believe that's electrical tape there, is it not?
I don't know what that is or why he wears them. I have no idea. But it doesn't detract from what he does inside the ring, believe me.
Well, that was obvious at Survivor Series. What a classic matchup between he and Bret Hart.
Yes, and he certainly was more than a trifle unlucky. However, he's back in full flight again. And here he is defending that championship.
Inverted atomic drop finds the mark by Virgil. Drop kick also finding the mark.
Wow, what a drop kick, too.
Oh, we almost had a new champion.
By Virgil. Oh, super, super drop kick. But runs right into trouble again. Shawn Michaels can so easily change the course of a match. It looked as if Virgil was going to get it swinging in his favor there, but the impetus has gone back again with Michaels.
You know, Michaels is always going to make out all right with opponents like this, Alfred, but the line is long and the line is heavy that's waiting for a crack at that Intercontinental title. High cross body almost got him again. What's he going to do when he has to face guys like The Undertaker, Yokozuna, Crush?
I'm not going to answer those yet.
I didn't think so.
Because that's going to be stiff, stern opposition for him. But look, he's got his hands full here at the moment with Virgil. He's managed to avert that for a moment.
He bought a little time here.
Yes, he did, but Virgil came in with some astounding moves.
Referee checking out Virg, making sure he's still able to continue.
Wow. He's giving Michaels a lot more than he bargained for, I believe. You don't think that Michaels could have taken this lightly in the beginning, do you? Because now he's making a more concerted effort.
Well, anytime you put the Intercontinental belt on the line, how on earth could you possibly take that lightly?
Well, sometimes all that confidence goes against you. You become a little too complacent.
What a beautiful drop kick by the champion.
That is absolute vintage Michaels there.
He's chewing gum, Alfred.
Oh, superb, superb move.
What a dangerous thing to do in the ring. Chew gum.
That is bad, yes. I don't agree with that one iota. That is very, very bad. And I would say now, I would advocate any youngster who's involved in sport never, never, ever to chew gum while they're playing baseball, football,
anything.
Cricket, no matter what it is.
Cricket? What is that? I know what that is. Reverse chin lock here by the champion, trying to slow down Virgil, and he's done just that. That may be a choke. Look how that's underneath the chin there, Alfred.
No, I don't think that is. I think he's got his jaw. He's got a big jaw, Virgil, something like the Sergeant.
I think you need to see your oculist, Alfred. That was right underneath the chin there.
Well, the referee is very close here. He's one of our top referees, if not the best we have, but he's close and he can make a good judgment. Oh, nice move!
Virgil with a nice block and a backslide. Coming up. He didn't drive with the legs, Alfred.
No, he didn't. He only had one shoulder down there. Referee a little unsighted, but it certainly wasn't a winning pinfall. Unfortunately for Virgil, he's run right into another clothesline.
Now, anytime you put together a tremendous series of moves like that and don't finish it off, well, what can I say?
Yes, a little demoralizing. It must bring you down a little bit. But now look at Michaels. He's taken control of this now. He's beginning to establish championship authority on this bout. Look at that. Now that is confidence.
He said, bring the king down even closer. Get a look at this kisser.
I don't think he said what you thought he said, Gorilla.
Well, he referred to his title, I know that.
Yes, he did, indeed. He's a worthy holder of it. There is no doubt about that whatsoever. His rating is very high amongst past champions, and obviously he's the present champion. I can't see anybody beating him at the moment. He is so good. Those other names you mentioned, the forehand, maybe they could do something against him, but I don't know.
Oh, look at that. Oh! Mistake, a cardinal mistake made by the champ. put his head down. Virgil pounced right on top of the situation, but still not recovered enough to follow up.
Well, he's going to give it a really tremendous try. I can see that in his eyes.
Oh, Virgil was playing possum. Virgil with a clothesline to the back of the neck.
And what a big shot that was by Virgil. Looked like a tooth or something came out of Michael's jaw there.
Boy, will he be unhappy if that's it. And now Virgil going to the fisticuffs.
Very quick hands. Virgil has little Muhammad Ali shuffle there.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The Intercontinental title is coming to me. Wow, he almost got it, Albert.
You're a poet. You're a poet, Gorilla. I don't know if Virgil's ever said that, but it would be good for him.
Oh, look at that. Faked him out twice. Sean doesn't have a clue where he is. Beautiful clothesline. It could be all over.
Oh, Virgil proving to be more than a handful in this match. He really is on top now. Right on top of his man.
Oh, no. Virgil telegraphing that move a little bit. Patented side suplex by the champ.
And what a side suplex. He got a twist in with that too. Indeed it is.
Let's get the official word.
And still the Intercontinental Champion, Shawn Michaels.
One fatal mistake made by the challenger, Virgil.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring.
It's a little
with
quiet in
Mr.
here right now,
Fuji,
Lord Alfred Hayes, and
weighing 323 pounds.
I think you're about to understand why.
The Berserker.
Would it be a deathly silence?
Yes, I think that is a very good way to describe it. Berserker, not among the most popular superstars, and I think that's putting it mildly here in the WWF. He is not only a threatening individual to his opponents, but the crowd as well. You don't get too close to him when he's got that sword in his hand.
No, let me remind you of one thing. You don't get laurels and you don't get star status being the most popular person there is. It comes with ability. And in the Berserker's instance, it comes with his ability to put away his opponents.
Now, can you explain to me the popularity of The Undertaker?
No,
He is
I can't.
known throughout the world as one of the most popular superstars ever. The crowd goes wild whenever he steps into an arena,
They certainly do.
and yet he rarely says a word.
And in Europe, of course, where they are a little strange somewhat, knowing that myself, I'm from there, they regard The Undertaker as a sex symbol.
No kidding.
What can they be doing there that we may not know about?
I don't think I even want to know that.
Don't say it.
The Undertaker, cold, calculating, unemotional, and incredibly successful here in the WWF. He seems impervious to pain. I've seen him take some incredible shots from superstars.
And to add to that,
They
the
just keep
impervious-
coming.
Yes, they do. He's also oblivious to the punishment that they bestow upon him.
Rest in peace, Berserker. We'll see what's going to happen. And there's obviously a big fan of The Undertaker.
A big fan is right.
I think he works in a mortuary somewhere.
I don't think, the size of him, no. I wonder what sort of coffin they'd have to make for him.
Mr. Fuji gives instructions to the Berserker to go right after The Undertaker. I guess this tactic, he believed, was going to ensure victory very quickly, but that's not turning out to be the case, as The Undertaker getting the upper hand, shall we say.
Indeed he was. Really a bad tactic there by Berserker. I don't know what's coming to Mr. Fuji.
Lifts the Berserker right off his feet, slams him into the turnbuckle. It's going through the mind of the Berserker right now.
I would say that he's probably cursing his man there on the outside, Mr. Fuji, his manager, for having sent him in against such a person as The Undertaker.
Charging in The Undertaker blindly. Gets caught with a boot right to the chin, and that certainly shook him up a little. kick sends The Undertaker over the top rope, but he lands on his feet and then drags the Berserker right under the bottom rope. He's incredible.
Yes, he really is. That was a wonderful defensive maneuver there by The Undertaker. That 6'8", 6'9" height of his certainly got him out of trouble, those long legs.
Slammed in hard to those steel steps. Berserker looks to be a bit stunned.
And I would say bewildered also.
Befuddled.
Befuddled too, put that in. Put them all in because, oh!
Undertaker misses with a flying clothesline. The Berserker heads up play there. Ducks out of the way. Shoulder block sends The Undertaker over the second rope. Again, he's on his feet. He refuses to go down.
Now he's going to go down. I think Berserker's got the answer to this fellow now. We may see the demise of a great WWF. He managed to fend that blow off, though. Did you notice that, Sean?
Yeah, he got the arms up just in time.
So he's obviously thinking clearly.
The first shot, though, right to the forehead.
Yes, it was. Oh, that's a steel apron there.
And now the Berserker with a chair slams it right into the midsection. Across the back as Paul Bearer is distracting the referee. Now he harmed his own man there.
He's
and
down.
Just to his knees. Now, who can take that kind of punishment?
Only this fellow.
Unreal.
I don't know of anybody else. Only this fellow, The Undertaker.
Completely amazed. The Berserker misses with the boot and connects with that. He's removed a few heads. Takes the Berserker right off his feet, slams him to the canvas. First thing to hit was the back of his head.
What power there by The Undertaker. He had the
Mr.
Berserker's throat, yes.
I think Mr. Fuji's a little concerned at this point.
I would say very much so. That was a nice over the shot. And Mr. Fuji's eye view of what's taking place in the ring.
This is with an elbow. Guess that was obvious.
Yes, it was rather. But you know, the point is here, Sean, both men have taken tremendous punishment and yet are still there on their feet. Look at this.
Undertaker possesses incredible balance, and now the Berserker, grabbing anything he can get his hands on, takes one of the cables from the cameras here at ringside, and is now strangling the Undertaker. He's insane. He needs help.
Well, I think he does in the worst way possible, because once again he's incurred the slow burning wrath of the Undertaker. He may take his time,
under
the
that
Undertaker.
carpet. Under that carpet is just concrete. The Undertaker just body slammed, and yet he just keeps coming.
It's incredible. He did manage to get his feet over there first, the Undertaker, but look at him.
Takes a knee to the midsection. Still does not appear to be fazed by it. Now backed into the corner, the Berserker trying to finish off the advance man for the Grim Reaper. The Undertaker charging in, misses with an elbow. Turns in time. But as he turns his back to the Berserker, he takes advantage of it.
Absolutely. You know,
And he's back on his feet.
I don't think I've ever seen the Undertaker take this amount of punishment before. Is he really going to be able to survive all this?
Alfred Hayes, did you ever face an opponent like this? No matter what you did, you couldn't hurt him?
No,
you couldn't
not at
stop
all.
him?
Never.
That has got to be incredibly frustrating.
I would have walked out the ring at this point. I would have said, if I can't put this fellow out now, I'm leaving.
Wrapped up with the ropes, the Undertaker completely at the mercy of the Berserker. And yet, doesn't seem to be damaging that incredibly tough superstar. Sends the Berserker over the top rope onto the floor. Chop to the throat. And another. And we're getting a good view of that.
We certainly did a real close-up by our intrepid cameraman there. And he's right on top of that, too.
Twice into the steps. Berserker didn't get his hands there in time, Lord Alfred Hayes.
I think he may have done on that second one. He certainly didn't on the first. Look at these shots here from The Undertaker. He's really reaping a lot of revenge for what happened before.
Guess The Undertaker doesn't forget.
He certainly doesn't.
Up the ropes. The Undertaker attempting to send the Berserker over with a backdrop. Gets pile driven into the canvas and gets right up. And now the Berserker setting him up for another.
Surely he's not going to get up. He is.
Berserker with a look of disbelief.
The same as Sean. I'm looking at this with disbelief too.
When you deliver a pile driver to an opponent, you do not expect him to get up. Now the Undertaker is taken 3. And the third one appears to be the charm because the Undertaker only came about halfway up this time.
And then rapidly sank back again, yes. He's finished now. Berserker's got him just as he wants him.
Looks as though he's been laid to rest. Finally, this is unprecedented.
What is this Fuji is doing?
He's giving the Berserker this. You don't think he's going to use that on the Undertaker, do you?
Well, I certainly hope not.
They've got to get somebody in from some official. Wait a minute. The Undertaker breaks it up, but that is incredibly.
Oh, my word.
Mr. Fuji, it looks as though the Undertaker was going to go after the Berserker with that sword.
I thought indeed he was.
An eye for an eye. Clothesline. Berserker slammed to the canvas. I can't believe at this point we're actually seeing the Undertaker charge back. Covers. After the pile driver, the Berserker wrapped up here. Will he stay down? Incredible, Lord Alfred Hayes. We saw the Undertaker take 3 pile drivers. Now Mr. Fuji very unwisely comes into the ring, slams the cane across the back. You think he would have seen after the Berserker delivered all those blows.
Oh no, I like this!
And Mr. Fuji gets a pile driver as he becomes another victim.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
No doubt both Mr. Fuji and the Berserker will long remember this brush with death. The Undertaker victorious in a tough match against the Berserker, and Mr. Fuji makes a mistake of trying to get involved and dearly paid for it. Oh, what a counter.
I don't know this. I think I finally got this. This might do
Well,
something.
don't do that. There's got to be a gas station around here someplace.
I don't know if there is or not.
It's getting dark.
No kidding, Bobby Heenan.
Well,
You manage some of the great people in the World Wrestling Federation. You're supposed to be an ace commentator. You told me you could fix this engine.
I can fix
and
it.
we
I
got to
can
get
fix
the
it.
Coliseum home video. What? Oh, now you've taken a fan belt off.
You don't need that.
Well, you do need that.
Just gets in the way.
Oh.
Here, you use this for. Let me use the wrench for a while.
Oh, believe me.
No. Give you a weapon.
Bobby Heenan, as you continue to work on the engine. Folks, let's get back to more of the action of WrestleFest 93.
I smell fur.
Fur.
This contest is scheduled for one fall.
Your Lordship,
Coming down the
have you
aisle
been investigated
from
by
Washington,
IRS?
D.C.
No,
As
I
a
didn't
Weighing
expect to be.
248 pounds.
Well, he has
Here
threatened
is
me
Irwin
a few times to do so.
Shyster, otherwise
Tell you, whenever that
known
guy's around, I check my
as
receipts.
IRS.
Make sure they're in order.
I make sure I'm nowhere near him when he's around. He frightens the living daylights out of me.
How many of you people can honestly say you've never cheated on your taxes? Just as I suspected, none of you.
Oh,
I'd also like to take this opportunity to congratulate the Finance Minister, Michael Wilson, for implementing the GST tax.
GST. That isn't the luxury tax.
Sounds like an awful tax to me.
Well, proud American hacksaw Jim Duggan arrives. He's unconcerned about taxes. He's only thinking about winning right now.
Yes, I don't think he has anything to account for. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he has such a carefree spirit.
Who investigates IRS? That's what I want to know.
Well, I
Perhaps we
expect,
should get that word out.
I expect somebody's working on it, Sean, I'm sure. Jim Hacksaw, there's absolutely nobody like him, is there? Look, he just exudes happiness. He has got such a beautiful spirit, joie de vivre. Everything about him reflects sheer happiness.
The folks love him here in Edmonton. Oh, I think he just jammed the locks on IRS's attaché case. Now he won't be able to get those records out.
Do you think Jim bothers to keep any records?
Imagine his financial statement would be a bit of a mess, but sure he has, as long as he has enough to eat on and roof over his head, he's pretty much unconcerned with that.
I would say he's very happy with those circumstances, yes.
I got him, baby, I got him.
He's confident too.
Well, the pursuit begins. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, quick with the side headlock. Got a good grip there. IRS fighting to break free. Into the ropes. Oh, big shoulder block by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Irwin R. Schyster finds himself on his keister for the first time in this battle.
Yes, very quickly he found himself in that prone position. And the look on Hacksaw's face after he knocked him to the ground was just a picture. Beaming with sheer happiness again. He is so infectious with that laugh of his. And of course his yo shout.
Nicely done, Your Lordship. Thank you. I don't think you could lead the chant here. Another shoulder block. IRS should stay clear of those broad shoulders of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Although he's had little choice up to this point.
He's had nothing at all in this bout. He looked good when in the beginning he posed in front of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Since then, nothing at all by the Schyster. He's got to pull himself together.
At this point, IRS looking more like an accountant than a superstar here in the World Wrestling Federation. He's going to have to get it going here.
Yes, he's going to get himself out of the red somehow.
Just as I say that, he answers back with a flurry of moves into the ropes. But once again, falls victim to Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Down hard with a body slam. He's messed his tie and his hair up. Hacksaw with a three-point stance. Set to come across with that clothesline. Irwin R. Schyster wisely got out of the ring in a hurry.
Very wisely indeed, because Hacksaw, I've never seen him denied once he hits them from that three-pointer stance. A shoulder tackle, down they go. They never get up, but Schyster took evasive movements there and sought a little refuge on the outside. A great move, I thought, by Schyster.
That three-point stance brought along with Hacksaw Jim Duggan from his football days. He's an ex-professional football player, Your Lordship.
Yes, of note.
Boy, imagine lining up against him on the line.
Well, look at the Schyster. He was a great amateur wrestler, you know. Represented USA in international amateur meets. And now he's progressed into the realms of professional wrestling and really advanced tremendously well here.
Was he studying to get his CPA then, Your Lordship?
I don't know about that.
Elbow. Drops IRS again. Have to imagine the tough tax man is a bit frustrated at this point. He is able to mount little offense against Hacksaw Jim Duggan now, the proud American from behind.
Maybe he feels he was shortchanged by IRS.
Throws IRS back into the ring. He just goes across to the other side, and when Hacksaw tries to pursue him, gets a shot right to the side of the head as Irwin R. Schyster begins to turn things around.
Yeah, Schyster's put together some moves now. He showed how resilient he was. He weathered that storm from the off there against Hacksaw, and now Schyster really coming into his own.
He showed us a lot taking that punishment from Hacksaw, now delivering a bit of his own.
A tremendous contrast in the styles here of Hacksaw Jim Duggan and IR Schyster.
Got the chin lock out, trying to hold on. Using the leverage of the rope. Not seen by the referee. What the R stand for?
Yes.
Stands for, Your Lordship?
No, I don't quite honestly know. Roger?
Rip off? I don't know.
Sean, that's terrible.
I was just guessing.
If he speaks to me, I'm going to tell him you said
That's
that.
unconfirmed. Another shoulder block by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. But when IRS comes up, he brings the knee right into the midsection of Hacksaw. Here's a cover. But not enough to keep Hacksaw down.
No, Hacksaw's movement slowed slightly, allowing Shyster to get a little upper edge now. And Shyster beginning to get a little more authority into this bout. Although, as we all know, Hacksaw remains dangerous all the way through his matches.
Not surprised, Hacksaw continues to fight. Not about to give up until he is totally unconscious.
Chairman's board just there, as you saw.
We may still see that 2x4 before this match is over.
That's highly possible. One. Check of that arm. Is that the second consecutive or a different? Yes, it is.
That's two.
Second, two.
One more and it's over. No. 2.5. Up comes the thumb. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan follows. Back on his feet. Locks his head going into the turnbuckle. It's IRS who's going to be accounted for here.
Definitely. That was great perseverance there by Hacksaw. He stuck with that situation and came out eventually on top. He can always dig up great reserves of energy and strength. Nice block.
Hacksaw saw him coming in, brings up the arm and answers with some serious rights. Big mistake wearing that tie into the ring in a matchup against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This is the first time I have seen an opponent of IRS use that tie against him.
Yes, he tried to tie up the Shyster there. Takes time out to remonstrate with the referee. Look at this.
Oh. Slung in hard into the corner, down to the three-point stance. Comes across with the clothesline. That could be it for Irwin R. Shyster, but he seeks refuge outside of the ring. Boy, is he shaken up.
He is shaken up. I've never seen Shyster so shaken up. In fact, I do believe that Hacksaw Jim Duggan has got his mark here, and he'll put him away shortly.
Now he brings Hacksaw out into some very dangerous territory. Good right there by Hacksaw Jim Duggan. IRS not about to give up, tries to send Hacksaw's head into the ring post, but it's Shyster who takes the blow, and we have a bell. Howard Finkel will get the word from the referee.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the referee's official decision. He has counted Irwin R. Shyster and Hacksaw Jim Duggan out of the ring. This bout, a double count out.
Now, two very disappointed superstars.
Well, Hacksaw Jim Duggan narrowly missed that count, get it back in. Obviously, his mathematics aren't quite as good as Shyster's. I thought he was in by about 9.5. Look out behind!
Shyster, knee right into the kidney. Tries to get Hacksaw with a 2x4. And he's the one who gets clobbered by the chairman of the board. And Your Lordship, we thought we might see the wood in this battle. A double count out for the superstars here, but Hacksaw Jim Duggan clearly the moral victor in this encounter. Well, what is it with the Nasty Boys? Why do they keep Jimmy Hart around? You know, he has not been honest with these guys.
Well, they're giving him another chance.
Another chance?
Yes, why not? I mean, he's...
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, I believe everybody deserves a second chance, Lord Alfred Hayes, but when you have the reputation of Jimmy Hart and repeatedly You have stepped on other people. You have done whatever you've had to do to maneuver yourself into a better position. I would just tell him to take a walk. But obviously, Jimmy Hart maneuvering here. He's hooked up the Nasty Boys with Repo Man. As we get set for a six-man tag team matchup, and that superstar right there is going to be one of their opponents.
Well, I think that's tremendous ability in your managerial processes to be able to hook up the Nasty Boys and the Repo Man. However, just look at their opposition here. Who brought these three people together? The Rocket, Owen Hart, Koko Beware, and El Matador. What an incredible, awesome threesome.
Well, that has yet to be seen, how they work as a threesome, Lord Alfred Hayes. Not seen this combination before. But we do know that as a tag team, the Rockets, Owen Hart, and the Birdman, Koko Beware, have been very successful. And Tito Santana has had experience in tag team competition, so it could work out to be a very successful combination.
I would think so, definitely. Tito Santana, in fact, having been involved in World Championship tag team combinations. So you've got a very experienced tag team opponent there, as you said before. But Repo Man looking very alert, very careful.
Now, how do you like those colorful outfits that High Energy wears?
They're terrible. I wouldn't be seen dead in them.
We're gonna get him.
What do we got? What do we got? We got
Oh, a little inside discussion here. Let's listen. Didn't quite catch the strategy.
Why can't
there.
they wear some really nice clothes like Shyster, Erwin R. Shyster?
Well, that's a nice outfit, but does it belong in the wrestling ring? I don't think so.
Well, I don't
Maybe
think,
at a meeting somewhere,
I don't
a
think
lunch
those,
meeting.
baggy trousers that the
Well, they do have
High
ample room in
Energy
there.
wear.
Perhaps they wear them for more freedom of movement. I don't know.
I don't know either. Bad choice, though.
Well, the Nasty Boys getting things started right away. Knobs goes after Koko Beware. Some really hard forearms into the head of Koko Beware, already staggered.
They're very damaging blows, those.
Knobs misses and goes into the turnbuckle, comes back and gets kissed with an elbow. And he's had enough. Here comes Repo Man. Koko Beware showing some skill there. Birdman uses a drop toe hold, makes a tag, and in comes Tito Santana. One thing we can count on from that threesome is a great deal of skill.
I would imagine some great tag team tactics, yes, definitely.
Over with a sunset flip, come the Repo Man, bring El Matador down, no. And Santana says no with a fist right to the forehead.
Yes, and here's another intelligent tag by that trio there.
I happen to think Owen Hart is one of the most skilled superstars around. Lord Alfred Hayes, a brother of Bret the Hitman Hart. I'd like to see the Rocket in singles action. I think he'd do very well.
I think he would do exceptionally well too. However, look at that. He didn't fare very well against Repo Man. Repo Man, an excellent wrestler.
Sags
Certainly made a name for himself in the ranks of the World Wrestling Federation.
over the top.
A little rocketry there.
Yes. Blast off. At this point, Sags a little too much to bring over, but the Rocket.
Now that was execution.
Yes, it was.
And so was that. Great move there.
Execution by Knobs as he pulls the rope down.
Great move by Knobs.
What are you talking about?
Well, the timing of that. The timing was
an
great.
illegal move.
No, it's not.
You can't pull the rope down like that.
Of course you can.
Could have
He
been
just did
seriously injured. He may have taken his knee out. Knobs going after the Rocket. Some foul language from Knobs. And Owen Hart looks to be hurt.
Well, he was just calling Owen Hart a moron or something like that, or do you want some more on? I don't know what it was quite.
No, that was an insult. And I think he was delivering it to the crowd. Zags tries a very casual cover. That is not going to win this match. I think he forgot for a second who he's in there with.
I believe he did. I think it was just demonstrating how superior the Nasty Boys and Repo Man are to the other combination, High Energy and El Matador.
A little double teaming there. Chokehold, blatant in front of the referee. And Santana's not helping the Rockets' cause by coming in. Just distracted the referee, allowing for more devious tactics.
What do you mean is good tag team tactics?
That is not abiding by the rules, Lord Alfred Hayes. That is not good tag team tactics.
Well, may I remind
I understand
you
that there is a cushion involved when you make a tag, but to do something from on the other side of the rope, that is not fair.
They were just taking advantage of the tag team rules.
That is not fair play.
Well, I rather liked it.
That's not sporting, as I think you would say in the old country. Oh,
What
big
a
backdrop. Lord Alfred Hayes, what did you enjoy more, singles or tag team action?
I enjoyed singles better, you know, because I knew
Why
what I
is
was
that?
Because I had myself to rely upon. I could do anything I wanted. I could never trust a partner.
You had several.
Yes, I did. They didn't last too long, though.
I guess it is not easy to find a tag team partner that you can really find great success with.
No, you have to give them your explicit trust right down the line. And I'm afraid I don't trust anybody enough for that, especially you, Mooney.
Well, I don't think we ever have to worry about teaming up. Repo Man working on Owen Hart now. We have seen some great ones in the past, Lord Alfred Hayes. It's unfortunate the way things ended up with the Rockers, but they were certainly one of the best duos to ever team up and compete.
They certainly were. But these two, I would imagine, High Energy, Owen Hart and Coco, are taking everybody by surprise the way they have formed such a successful combination. They've done so well for themselves, but they're not doing terribly well here against this combination, Nasty Boys and Repo Man. Repo Man definitely the brains behind this organization. That is, of course, if Jimmy Hart will allow me to say that.
Does it really make a difference? Would that stop you?
No.
Didn't think so. And the Rocket, Owen Hart, continues to suffer punishment from the team of the Nasty Boys and Repo Man. Long way from home as the Birdman and Tito Santana wait in the opposite corner there, unable to help their partner. Repo Man having a good time. Rocket slips out of the way. Look of disbelief on the face of Repo Man as he charged into the corner and nobody was there.
No, look of pain also, Sean. He really went into that chest first, and that really rips up your
There's a tag.
petrals.
And El Matador comes in swinging. Body slams, Sags. Drop kick. Really high on that one, really tagged Sags.
Yes, it was right on the button, that drop kick.
Here's a cover. Repo Man breaks it up, and we've got us a Pier 6 brawl, I think is how you might describe it.
Right up to number
3 on
because
3.
There's 6 men in there.
That's right.
Oh,
You're so quick with Ocho.
I'm a mathematician.
There's a forearm right to the head of Sags. It looks like Santana could get the cover, but the referee is distracted trying to clear the ring. Knobs comes in from behind, and it's all broken loose. Repo Man now with the holding Santana as Knobs tries to nail El Matador with a toe rope. It backfires.
Well, there's a steel hook on that toe rope too, so that would have been a good blow if they could have got it in.
Well, there's a lot of confusion right now in the squared circle, and they're discussing it right now at ringside, trying to get the official word. I think they have it. Let's go to the announcer.
Here are your winners as a result of a disqualification. The team of High Energy.
Well, I don't think that's right.
Wait a minute, how can you say that?
Well, look at El Matador. He's got the evidence in his hands.
But he didn't grab the toe rope first. Knobs did. Unfortunately, the official saw it the right way. El Matador and High Energy victorious.
240 pounds, here
feature matchup time, and what a classic it's going to be. Terrific Terry Taylor taking on former WWF champion Macho Man Randy Savage. Listen to this ovation.
Gorilla, what an assignment for terrific Terry Taylor to be taking on the Macho Man Randy Savage. What an assignment for anybody indeed. The Macho Man looking very, very good at the moment.
Boy, what a flag bearer he was for the World Wrestling Federation when he was the champion. And even now that he's not the champion, what a tremendous individual doing all kinds of charitable work here. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, one of the most tremendous operations I've ever seen going. Making wishes come true for those terminally ill children, and Macho Man immediately volunteering his time and his efforts, showing you what kind of a champion he really is.
Indeed, everybody here on their feet for this magnificent person, the Macho Man Randy Savage. They love him, they absolutely adore him. They'd love to see him get another victory here today against terrific Terry Taylor. And you're right, Gorilla, this man, he puts so much time into charities, and he is a dedicated person indeed.
This is going to be a tremendous matchup. Both men possessing tremendous wrestling skills and abilities. And of course, terrific Terry Taylor. What an assignment for him. His inception here into the WWF. Right off the bat to meet the former champion Macho Man.
Yes, I looked at him there very closely. He looked a little bit apprehensive, a little bit in awe, but those butterflies in the tummy will soon go, and we'll see the same old terrific Terry Taylor, who we know can really administer punishment and make a name for himself.
Well, a hush has sort of fallen over this arena in anticipation of what kind of a knockdown, drag-out affair this is going to be. Side headlock by Terrific now. Savage got out of there in a hurry. What a deep hook in underneath on that arm drag.
He did that so nicely, shifted his body weight, came in underneath him. Taylor went over the top. There was not much he could do about that. Finished up with that beautiful arm bar there.
You know, I tried to tell Randy earlier on, Alfred, to get some color in his outfits. You know, show a little pizzazz.
What?
Is that flashy or what?
Gosh, look at those yellow boots with pink fronts and pink backs to them. There are a few colors there, you're absolutely right.
He is the Macho Man.
The rainbow Macho Man, yes. Taylor looks rather dowdy compared to him, the terrific one.
Well, just a moment ago, they both went for abdominal stretches, neither one coming up with it, but a nice counter move by the Macho Man gave him this wrist lock that's going to be broken right here by the referee.
I think if Terry's gone in there to trade holds with the Macho Man, that's a mistaken policy. Obviously, he's realized that. He's coming with high-impact stuff here, and that's the only way he stands a chance against the Macho Man. You see, trading holds is not going to do good for him.
No, because Savage is always one step ahead of you with the counter moves. Now it's become a shove fest.
I think he's trying to upset the Macho Man, which he seems to have done. Now, that's not a good move. Macho Man is definitely showing his wrath now, and he may pay for that. Watch Taylor. He's a very, very sneaky man indeed.
He certainly is. He didn't compile all those wins by accident.
No.
He knows his way around that squared circle pretty good.
You've got to keep your eye on him at all times.
Whoa. What a shot right to the jaw. And Savage retaliates with a right hand of his own between the eyes.
And that was an even heavier blow by Macho Man.
360, and out of there goes Taylor. And Savage, look at this, right out after him. Action has gone down to the concrete here.
That's really scintillating stuff there being shown by the Macho Man. He shows he's not ready to swallow anything from Taylor.
Went for that double axe handle. Terrific was already on his feet and caught the Macho Man on the way down.
And he broke the count there, stepped into the ring for one moment, stopped that count, and he's coming back out to finish off Macho Man.
What a sensational main event. Wants him back inside now. Can maybe sense victory, Alfred.
Well, he's making that sign. He's showing the victory sign for himself there, but Macho Man is very resilient indeed. Oh, my word.
Nice leverage hold, planting the chin, or planting his head right underneath the chin, and then using that downward momentum to almost render Macho Man unconscious.
Well, that was practically a knockout blow. You're absolutely right. But Macho Man can absorb punishment. He really has, in his course of wrestling here with the WWF, shown us what great staying power and stamina he has.
Well, I can only see one thing really at this point in time on the plus side for terrific Terry Taylor, and that's youth, Alfred.
Yes, he's got that enthusiasm, that sort of endless amount of energy that shows so much in his work. Look at him. But I don't think much of his game plan, do you?
Absolutely not.
I don't think he's got to do something else.
You know, Savage has met and beat the best here in the World Wrestling Federation over his reign as champion, before he was champion, during his reign as Intercontinental Champion. What a tremendous composite of victories chalked up by the real Macho Man, Randy Savage.
Absolutely. This fellow is quite incredible. And here he is, at the top of his form again, a tremendous challenger for any title. That was a better move, I should say, by the terrific one, Terry Taylor.
You know, Alfred, I've seen Savage during his reign as champion in one way, shape, or form or another. Oh, look at this, almost got him. With injuries that would put the layman at home in bed out there defending a title.
Yes, I believe he's just getting over an injury to his left leg. I know that he was suffering that.
Razor Ramon.
Yes, I think that was indeed.
Oh, right into the esophagus.
He has good recuperative powers, but he's got to put them all to use now, because this last 2 or 3 minutes, the impetus has gone with Terry Taylor. He seems to have taken the momentum.
Sleeper hold now, slapped down from the backside by terrific Terry. Looks like he's got it clamped down pretty good, but Savage backs him right into a neutral corner and breaks the hold easily. Oh, look at that leverage move.
Oh, that was nice work there by Taylor. Really good stuff.
Stole a page right out of the book of the Big Boss Man on that one.
He certainly did. He's stolen that move from him, but it certainly suits him. And that could have been the finish there, except for that tremendous stamina of Macho
drop
Man.
kick, missed the mark as Macho Man in anticipation held on to that top rope.
And these two have been going hammer and tongs for a long time here. Surely must take his time.
Small package right in the center, but couldn't hold him.
Oh, very, very close indeed. Macho Man is such a dangerous opponent in the ring.
Here comes backslide. Who's going to get it? Savage got it. Not up on the balls of his feet, driving those legs.
And very quick reaction there from Taylor. He's going for a pin here, trying everything he knows to keep the Macho Man's shoulders down.
That was a sign of fatigue, Alfred.
You think so?
Not being able to drive with those legs on that backslide.
Yes, it could be. It absolutely could be.
You know, here's another case in point. I don't think Savage is 100%, Alfred. I don't think he's over that injury.
No, that was a very, very telling injury that he suffered at the hands, and he does look to be a little bit lethargic, a little bit slow. And he's caught some very heavy blows here from Taylor.
Ran right into a well-placed elbow by terrific Terry, who's once again back in control of this one. He said, that's it. I've had it with this guy. I'm going to wrap it up right now. Watch this.
Actually, there were some telltale signs of fatigue there on the part of Taylor. That body slam wasn't too heavy.
Oh, Savage brought those knees up at the last split second, right into the abdomen of Terry Taylor.
I really didn't think that body slam was enough to knock the stuffing out of Macho Man. And it wasn't.
But look at the youngster, Alfred. Gets to his feet. I mean, he wants out.
I think he does. I think the tide has turned here for Macho Man. The Macho realizes that he's a great front runner if he does get in front.
Oh, look out! Leverage over the top rope for clothesline by the Macho Man Randy Savage, who's now going all the way up to the top. Double axe handle finds the mark, right into Kisser. 2 count only, wow.
A very courageous kick out there by Taylor. And now it's all Macho Man. He's taken everything away from Taylor. And now he's out to beat him. Oh, so nice, that back suplex.
Side suplex delivered tremendously by the Macho Man Randy Savage. Almost looked like Shawn Michaels there for a moment,
Yes.
Alfred.
He didn't hook the leg there, though, Savage. I don't know really whether he's punishing this man a little further for his own gratification or not. Ah, super!
Boy, that could be tremendously dangerous. With a guy like terrific Terry Taylor, you got an opportunity to put him away. You better do so.
Absolutely.
Before you know it, you'll be climbing the lights. Once again, perched up there, top turnbuckle. Perhaps we'll see that patented flying elbow. Yes, there it is. It finds the mark. You can forget about it. What a tremendous victory by the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Here is your winner, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely everybody here stands in acknowledgement of a great man, a great champion of the past, and possibly a great champion of the future. We're looking at Randy Savage, the vintage Randy Savage, the one whose domain is on the top of that ring post, and that was a superb elbow he landed.
And let's say hats off also to terrific Terry Taylor. What a tremendous battle he put up.
You got anything? You got it?
I think
I got
this might
something
be
here.
a voltage regulator.
No,
Hold
no,
on.
no. I got
Bobby
something.
Heenan.
Ow!
Hey, what have you got?
Look. It's a rat.
It's not a rat.
His back hoof's
Some
broke.
kind of an animal.
That's what's wrong with it.
Oh, you
There's
mean-
probably a whole herd of them in there. That keeps this piece of junk going.
This is horsepower, not hamster power.
How do you know it's a hamster? Look, his back.
That is a back foot.
That is.
Easy with that.
Well, here, you
Hang on.
take him. I don't want him. I don't know where he's been. Now
Well,
go crank it up again. See what happens.
Okay, let me try.
Rats.
What am I doing?
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Quiz time, Lord
the
Alfred
following
Hayes.
contest is scheduled
Where do
for
you
one
catch
fall,
the best matches
and
from the World
it
Wrestling
is
Federation
for
in their
the
entirety?
Intercontinental
I know the answer to that one.
Yes.
Here to
It
introduce
is on
the
Coliseum
challenger,
Home Video. And be sure you get every one of them.
Right you are, Canvas Breath.
Canvas breath.
This is an exclusive encounter.
I would like everybody in this building
Oh, do we have to hear
to
this?
show respect to the
Powerful
next
voice for such a little fellow.
Yes. He's all voice. Got this little pipsqueak of a body and this big bellowing voice.
from darkest Africa. Here is the Ugandan
Must be from those cigars.
Lord of the Jungle.
It's got to be from something. Where does it come from, that voice?
Time to go on safari, Lord Alfred Hayes, and we are in search of incredible, exciting action. I think we're going to find it. The Ugandan giant, Kamala. He is really a superb superstar.
He is indeed. But he's going to have his work cut out for him here.
This crowd is going wild, and with good reason. I would go as far as to say he is the most skilled superstar I have ever seen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Well, for once, Mooney, I'm going to have to go along with that. I have to...
Oh, wait a minute, I got to write that down. You agreed with me on something.
I have to subscribe to that opinion also, because this fellow is really just incredible.
Let me ask you a question, though. How do you prepare for an encounter like this? Bret the Hitman Hart is used to going up against other skilled superstars or other powerful superstars. But in effect, today he's facing a barbarian, a very undisciplined
He is indeed.
athlete.
This man is very barbaric in his attitude to everything, Kamala. However, you've got
Look
to
at that
take them
smile.
all on. How can you be a skilled wrestler and only compete against skilled wrestlers and still be a great champion? You've got to face men like this chap.
Well, why is Kamala, why is someone like Kamala sanctioned here in the World Wrestling Federation? Why is he allowed to compete?
Well, because he has that superb backing there from Dr. Harvey Whippleman and his translator, who knows not one word of Swahili.
You mean his abusive
Kimchi.
handler? His abusive handler, Kimchi.
Kimchi,
Have you
yes.
seen the way he treats him back in the locker room?
Yes.
Prodding him, slapping him.
Well, sometimes he needs that to wake up, you know. You have to wake up a sleeping giant occasionally. I think he's hungry now.
Yes.
Did you hear him bellowing just then?
Probably didn't feed him this morning. Probably doesn't get fed till after a match to keep him hungry.
I would imagine, yes, that will make somebody angry.
Bret slammed into the corner. That's some wake-up call. Chop right between the eyes, and Bret Hart already in a little bit of trouble here. Kamala charging in. The champion uses his quickness to slip out of the way. And now the Hitman goes to work.
Yes. Sean, you know what makes Kamala such a dangerous wrestler to face in the ring?
Pray tell.
Well, he mixes the primitive with the finesse. And sometimes he'll use a lot of primitive, well, sometimes, every time he does use a lot of primitive moves, but he will shock you occasionally with some superb wrestling move.
Well, that's a very interesting analogy.
And we'll have to watch out for those. Maybe you'll point them out to me when you see one.
I think his best asset is his power, though. He uses it well. You saw him push the Hitman back into the corner, and now brings him up for a body slam and really lays him out. Bret Hart, though, too quick. Standing drop kick. Almost takes Kamala down. Displaying some excellent balance there.
He certainly did. He was like the Colossus of Rhodes then. You couldn't get him off his feet away from his foundation.
So what's going on now? It looked as though you were looking for a tag, and I know Kimchi was in no hurry to come into the ring, and this is not a handicap match.
No, well, he does get a bit confused at times. Now, look, we might see one of those finesse moves now.
Ah.
Look, he's thinking about this. You can see that in his
Wheels
eyes.
are turning. Little tumblers going up and down in there. He's got a big ploy here. I don't think he's going to be able to put it over on the Hitman, though. He's smarter than that.
No, definitely. Hitman wasn't going to have anything to do with that.
Kimchi shouting instructions. And calling now for a test of strength. And Bret Hart very cautious. I'm surprised he's even coming in for this. No. Hitman backs out again.
Sean, you have some influence with our Coliseum cameramen here. Ask them to get another close-up of the face of Kamala. I want to look into his eyes again.
All right, but I got to switch the channel on this thing. Wait a minute, let me try. Camera one. Hello.
That was nice.
No, this isn't the director. It's Sean Mooney. Yeah. Huh? What do you mean, get off this channel?
Oh, I thought you had influence with them.
Well, I guess I better stop. Boy, he wasn't very nice to me. Better not try that again. Double wrist lock.
And that was one way to get to Kamala, stamp on his toes, impede his ability to walk or run about the ring.
Those shots to the stomach are not going to do a whole lot. There's a lot of padding there. Tries the shoulder block in. The Hitman comes off the ropes. And Kamala really puts it together, and he's quite pleased with himself.
He's very athletic. Another miss there.
Chop to the throat. Oh.
That's
Right
more
to
to
the
the
chest.
sternum there. Sean, that can be more damaging, really, than a chop to the throat.
Once again, the Hitman off the ropes into the arms of Kamala, the Ugandan giant.
And Sean, wasn't that just
Squeezing
one
away.
of those nice moves that we were talking about a little while previously? Executed so well there by Kamala.
Well, the Ugandan giant right now just using his raw power to attempt to weaken Bret the Hitman Hart.
See, you're asking for a close-up of Kamala's face worked. but they took their time doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure that was my influence. I think from now on, I'll let you talk to those guys. And Kimchi continues to, I would imagine the translation would be hold on and squeeze with everything you've got. Because that's what Kamala is doing. And we've got a count of 2 here, one more, and we will have a new Intercontinental title holder.
Well, I was about to
the
say,
Hitman not about to let that happen. Using a desperation move here. That could not have tasted good.
I don't think so. There's another one. Oh, beautifully done.
Spin kick. And I am impressed.
What was that?
Squeezing away on the chest now. That is definitely a primitive move.
That's a primitive move, but the spin kick was superbly delivered. Execution was quite faultless.
Applying the pressure, the Hitman just trying to breathe at this point.
It looks like he's trying to rip the pectoral muscle of Hart away from its base there.
And it's got to hurt.
That was
Imagine the grip that the Ugandan Giant has.
That's got to be very, very painful indeed.
Bret Hart having to use everything he's got just to keep his shoulders off the canvas. Be a very interesting way to end this bout if the Hitman were to succumb to the pressure and the pain. Kamala trying to hold on, but the Hitman fighting back. Back on his knees now, trying to break free.
Tremendous courage being shown by the champion here.
Kamala blocks a right from the Hitman, grabs him by the throat. And the Hitman really taking some punishment from this massive superstar.
He is indeed, and the referee reprimanded Kamala there, but I don't think he understands that at all.
I'm sure you have noticed in encounters involving Kamala, Lord Alfred Hayes, when he gets an opponent on the downside, it really is, though, like he's a predator, and his prey is weakening, and he seems to grow stronger as he gets closer and closer to victory. Although it's almost like he's sensing he's going to soon have a meal.
I believe
it's like a lion in the ring.
That's a beautiful description. John, you painted a very nice picture, an accurate picture of what is happening here today. There is the victim, the prey, but he's getting away. Oh, no, he's not.
Once again goes back to the chest. Sets a Hitman into the rope. Obviously, he's in a weakened position. Let's see if the Hitman can turn it around. Catches the leg. Spins Kamala around and slams him to the canvas. Great move by Bret Hart. Flips over, here's a cover. That can only hold him down for 2 before he is catapulted off the chest of Kamala.
What a contrast there, Sean. Tremendous skills being shown by the champion, and brute strength and power being shown by the huge Ugandan giant.
Rapid fire blows to the top of the head. I think that's one area you have to stay away from.
Yes, I think
so.
Much
damage up there. Charging in. Bret Hart slams his boot right into the chin. Clothesline. Takes Kamala down. Here's a cover. So close.
Incredibly close, and this time noticeably weaker. The Ugandan giant didn't get any thrust into that push-off. It was an escape more than a push-off.
Kamala looks hurt now, though, Lord Alfred Hayes. Monkey flip. Kamala now in the center of the ring. The Hitman goes to the second rope. Elbow right to the chin. As he begins to dismantle the Ugandan giant. And Kimchi makes a big mistake of attempting to get involved in, just as Bret Hart was getting set to lock in the sharpshooter, Kimchi came in to break it up, and I think we know what the end result is going to be, but now Whippleman and Kimchi are in. Bret Hart knocked senseless, and he is now at the mercy of Kamala.
Oh! He squashed Harvey. Look at poor man.
Just like a bug. Sweep him up.
Oh, God.
Kamala. Clothesline right over the top rope. Gotta like that, Lord Alfred Hayes. Now let's review what went down in those final minutes there. Bret Hart getting set to lock in the sharpshooter, his most devastating move. Kimchi attempts to come in and break it up. Bret Hart saw him coming and gave a shot to the midsection, began to work on Kimchi. And Kamala comes in from behind, and then both Harvey Whippleman and Kimchi stretch the Hitman out. And when Kamala attempts to squash him, the Hitman stands straight up, and Harvey Whippleman got squashed, and the Hitman cleans up the ring.
He did.
How was that recap?
That was superb. You recounted exactly what took place. Say, give me another word.
Bret the Hitman Hart, the champ.
Making his way toward the ring.
Gorilla Monsoon along with his lordship Alfred Hayes as we take a look at the dangerous Razor Ramon.
Absolutely, Gorilla. This man has shaken up the World Wrestling Federation. Nobody expected him to rocket right to the top. What a lovely goal. As quickly as he did.
Boy, did she change your trend of thought in a hurry, Alfred.
And there he is, right at the very pinnacle of the World Wrestling Federation, and he deserves to be. He is so
Mike
positive.
McGurk backing up here. Razor making a few eyes at Mike McGurk.
I think it might be the other way round. I know that she's been looking at him.
And his opponent.
What a test this is going to be for Razor Ramon. Mr. WWF himself, El Matador Tito Santana. He has literally earned the respect of the fans here in the World Wrestling Federation, and rightly so.
Including us as well, Gorilla. We give him all admiration and due respect.
Absolutely. The accolades that we talk about Tito Santana are all true and all valid and can all be reinforced by just looking at the record books.
Yes, absolutely. There's never been any question about his courage, his ability, his integrity. He is a superb man, but he has such a tough object in view here against Razor Ramon.
Razor tried to sucker punch Tito, but Tito beat him to the draw there. Duck underneath. Now look at that. Flying forearm right off the bat. Sends Razor flying right out of there.
And that's absolutely sensational. It looks like Ramon is due for his first taste of defeat here. Well, he's up very quickly, though. That surprised me. He took a tremendous beating then.
Well, his agility saved him there, Alfred. He didn't come down head first or back first. Came right down on all fours and was ready immediately to get up again. Look at this nice go behind now. And Santana counters with a nice side mare.
And Santana using all the speed he possesses to outbattle this huge foe he's against, Razor Ramon, who's proved himself really super inside the ring.
Well, he proved to me one thing, Alfred. They could kick somebody when they were down, as he did to the Macho Man, Randy Savage. In fact, I hold him directly responsible for getting the title back for the second time for Ric Flair.
Well, you're in a man's world, you have to expect the man's medicine, and he certainly handed it out to the Macho Man, Randy Savage, but that may be switched very shortly, that situation. He may be on the receiving end of a few boots.
He definitely will be. Boy, he's vicious now. Take a look, Razor Ramon. Awesome power. Combine that with the sadistic tendencies of Razor Ramon, and it spells trouble. Alfred, what did Razor do with the Mr. T starter kit that he had on? Did he give that to someone at ringside?
Are you talking about all the gold he wears? I don't know what he's done with that. I have no idea. but he certainly does exhibit a lot of gold. But there's one piece of gold he would like, I'm sure.
Look at this. Beautiful leverage move. Tito Santana, clothesline right on that top rope. Boy, that'll take the starch out of you.
And so well executed by Razor Ramon. He is obviously the most dangerous wrestler there is at the moment. He can take defeat and turn it round into victory for himself so quickly. More quickly than any other.
Tito Santana, of course, former Intercontinental Champion, former co-holder on a number of occasions with a number of different partners, I might add, of the WWF Tag Team belts, and now stuck in this abdominal stretch. Boy, this guy's well proportioned. Razor is about 6'7", and he's got that 300 pounds spread out evenly over that body.
There's not a surplus ounce of flesh on this man. As you said, he's beautifully proportioned. He's so physically fit. He has tremendous upper body strength and lower body strength. Look at the size of those incredible thighs. They're like oak trees there.
Well, that was a power out he just did there to get out of that. Wow, I thought he was going to go for that same maneuver once again. That hanging of Tito on that top. Look at this. Santana sliding down the back of Razor. He's got the leverage. Can he hook the arms now? His legs did not come up and hook the arms of Razor, or that might have been close.
A beautiful maneuver there by El Matador, but he's paying for it now. He's incurred the wrath, but he's now, look at this. I'm surprised Santana really had his man going there.
I'm not sure where I am now, baby. And you got that right. Look at this. Monkey flip now. Razor holds on to that top rope, and Tito comes right down on the back of his head. Now both men dazed.
Yes, he's trying to buy a little time here, Gorilla. He's just stalking his man very slowly, but I believe he's sucking in a lot of oxygen.
Uh-oh, both men right for the pickings here. Ramon going for the Razor's edge. Can he get it on Tito Santana? Will he fall prey to this tremendous move? Forget about it.
Gosh.
Chalk one up for the Razor. What an impressive victory by Razor Ramon. Let's get the official word.
Here is your winner, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon making it look easy, but it wasn't. A hard-fought victory over the veteran Tito Santana.
I can't believe Ric Flair last week challenged Mr. Perfect and put his career on the line.
I gotta go to ringside. I gotta see Flair.
Yeah, I guess you do. Bobby Heenan headed up to ringside to greet the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Well, I'll tell you what, it has been a relationship that took Ric Flair to the World Wrestling Federation Championship, and Flair puts it all on the line, and so does Mr. Perfect here tonight. And you can see by the look of concern on Bobby Heenan's face, this matchup means everything to Ric Flair and to Mr. Perfect. Bobby Heenan joining us again.
Am I on?
Are you on?
Hello.
You better hope Ric Flair is on tonight.
He's always on.
Oh, here, look at this. Look at the look of confidence on the face of Mr. Perfect.
You know, I advised Flair not to take this match.
You did not.
Yes, I did.
What?
Anything can happen on Monday Night Raw. That official can do something to backstab us. Jack Tunney could do something. I don't like this. I have a financial investment in that man, but you couldn't talk to him. He was so upset at Mr. Perfect. He's risking his career. If he's going to put his career on the line, he must know something. It's bye-bye, Mr. Perfect.
Oh, wait a minute. The same is true of Mr. Perfect. I think this is not a wise decision for either competitor.
No, it's
Both
not.
competitors, two of the greatest ever in the World Wrestling Federation, and Mr. Perfect putting his career on the line.
Two-time WWF champion Ric Flair, two-time Intercontinental champion Mr. Perfect. And they do not like each other. And that's Perfect's fault.
Thanks to you, they don't like each other.
Perfect's fault.
Yeah, sure. If you can hear a little commentary in the background, we think we're picking up another radio station or headset. We're not exactly too sure here, having some technical difficulties. Oh, my.
Look at the look of determination on the face of Mr. Perfect.
You know, if he'd have kept his mouth shut, he'd still have a good job. If he just did what Flair told him and what I told him, kept his mouth shut, he'd be all right.
Hey, look, Mr. Perfect walks in no man's shadow. I can tell you that. He is his own man for sure.
Yeah.
One of the greatest WWF competitors of all time. Shoulder block, down he goes. Flair off the rope again, little momentum in. Oh, nice drop toe hold, and look at this. Oh my, what a slap in the face. Shades of the Ali Shuffle, float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. What about it, Bobby Heenan?
What?
Yeah, exactly right.
I can't be bothered listening to you.
Hey,
I've got to watch
look at
what's
the
going
kisser
on.
of Heenan, huh?
What?
He looks like he's gonna have a stroke.
Well, I got a lot invested here. You know, we did very well in '92. Rick, come on over here. I got an idea. Hold this headset.
Bobby Heenan going off headset again. A little consultation going.
What's he doing?
Bobby Heenan has a hammer.
Heenan.
Trying to hand him the hammer, I think. And Bobby Heenan joining us again. Ric Flair going back up and into the ring, taking his sweet time about it. What were you trying to do?
Who, me? Do what?
We saw what you're trying to do.
I do nothing.
Slip some sort of foreign object into the hands of
the
Ric Flair.
hammer, the hammer.
Yeah,
I
right,
got that
yeah.
away from the
Nice
timekeeper.
maneuver by Flair.
Beautiful
Riding
maneuver.
time and oh, nice reversal. Yes, indeed, into the hammerlock. And Mr. Perfect jamming that forearm up as high as he can get on the shoulder as Flair tries to connect with a series of elbows there that miss the mark just slightly. Backs Perfect to the corner. Oh, wow, right in the head. And a chop by Flair. Flair setting up Perfect, another one. No, look at this. Perfect spin. Oh,
Whoa! Rick!
and again. They are chopping each other. They are hacking away here.
Boy, that's your favorite. You just love to see Flair knocked around, don't you, McMahon?
Little delayed reaction. Nonetheless, the effect of those chops quite obvious as we see Mr. Flair now over in the corner begging off a bit.
Sure, you get hit that hard in your chest, it stops your clock.
I guess so. Stop a truck. Flair and Perfect now. Again, I believe both men are still a little too tentative, a little too cautious.
Well, that's what I'm scared about, too. I don't want Flair to make a mistake. I don't want his temper to just snap.
But that's what's happening. Both men are a little too defensive here, I think, with what's at stake. I think they're going to have to let it all go.
No.
Huh?
If you let it all go, that's where you're going to make a mistake. Flair wants Perfect to make a mistake. Perfect wants Flair to make a mistake. That's a competitive individual there. If you just went out there and just, like you would do, McMahon, just go nuts, snap.
I think a degree of reckless abandon is necessary for someone to be victorious in this matchup.
You probably like to listen to music loud, too, and go fast on the highway and go on roller coasters and everything. Motorcycles and skateboards and bungee jumping.
Ric Flair with a bit of momentum has Mr. Perfect in the corner and starts that hacking away, starts chopping away again. Come on, ref, that was a clenched fist.
So what?
What do you mean, so what?
That's what I said, so what? Perfect could do it.
And he just might. Oh, what? Another one. And a nice left hand out of nowhere. Mr. Perfect all over Ric Flair. And Flair back to the corner.
Good move. Regroup.
The officiating thus far, Bobby Heenan, pretty much you going your way or what?
No, it's not going my way. It's lousy officiating. He's letting Perfect get away more than he's letting Flair get away. Perfect's throwing punches. He should be disqualified.
Oh, Flair now really taking advantage of a little lax-natured official. Look what's going on now.
Where the camera? Here we go.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ric Flair with that steel chair.
Waffle.
Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair going at it. Both men have put their career here in the World Wrestling Federation on the line. What a matchup.
You realize what Flair has accomplished since he entered the World Wrestling Federation in such a short time?
Do you realize what? Oh, look at that. Mr. Perfect, no. All the way to the outside. What a break for Flair.
Break for Flair. Now that's fair to Flair. That's fair for Flair right there.
Mr. Perfect may not get up. He hit his head on that ring post when he came flying out.
He's hurt.
Yeah, he is
hurt. That's the way I like it.
Oh,
He's
no.
down.
And back down, and if he's counted out,
Come on, count,
it's
Ref.
history. His
Count.
career is
1,
over.
2, 3.
His
and
career. Stop it.
7,
The
10.
official's doing the counting. He's outside. And if for any reason the official stops this matchup, then it's curtains for one of these two as far as the World Wrestling Federation is concerned.
You keep your mouth shut.
Look at this now. Flair attacking the open wound on the forehead of Mr. Perfect.
Well, he smacked his head good on that ring post.
And Flair really going to work. The official may stop it. Perfect now to the buckle. Oh, wow. Look,
We
what
got
an
him.
impact.
Woo!
Ric
Is there
Flair.
going to be a party tonight in the Apple?
Ric Flair down for the count. No, trying to get him down, chin locking. When his foot is right there in the rope. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Get your head up. The foot is on the rope.
Your job is to call the action.
Ref,
Don't try to
can you
interfere.
hear me?
Don't try to interfere in this kind of a match.
Now, wait a minute.
Careers are on the
Wait a
line.
minute. Look at the shin of Flair's right on the throat of Mr. Perfect, trying to sap the air.
That's okay.
It is not okay.
You can do that till you get
cannot.
caught. Don't you know the rules? It's like life. You can do anything till you get caught.
Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair laying their career in the WWF on the line, and right now it looks like Mr. Perfect's going to say goodbye. But nonetheless, a right hand there had nothing behind it from Perfect.
I'll be right
Another
back.
shot.
I'll be right back.
What do you mean you'll be right back?
I'm going to call Mr. Perfect a cab.
You just stay right here. Look at this. Perfect standing there, taking almost everything Ric Flair has to give him. Reversal by Perfect. Flair coming out.
Oh!
Yes. Now that one had something behind it.
Come on, Rick. Come on.
The
Get up.
cover.
No!
Just to 3. Got him.
No, he didn't get him. No, he didn't get him.
Almost. Almost a count of 3.
And that was a fast count, too.
What a matchup. And Flair going downstairs, bending over Mr. Perfect.
Come on, Rick. Come on.
Flair
You
trying
got
to
him.
set up Perfect now. Whips him to the rope, coming off hip lock. No. Oh, wait a minute. Trying to backslide him, trying to get him over.
Drop to your knees, Rick. Drop to your knees. He can't
Mr.
take you over.
Perfect trying to get him down.
Drop to your knees. He can't take you over. Don't you hear me?
Perfect. Here we go. Has momentum now.
No.
Yes.
Come on. Come on.
Come on. Perfect trying to get him down in the shoulder slide
No,
right there.
no.
1, 2, 3.
Don't.
So close. Very, very close. And Flair recovering before Perfect, trying to set him up. No, reversal to the buckle. Nice bit of rope out and over. Yes.
Come on, Rick.
Just when you think there's nothing left with Mr. Perfect, he comes right back at you.
I don't know.
And Flair begging off. This capacity crowd really enjoying the action on Monday Night Raw.
Come on, Rick. Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Make him come after you. Make him make a mistake.
And a right hand lands.
The referee's giving up. He's not even trying to control this.
Again, the official, considering the magnitude of this event, allowing a lot of latitude as far as bending the rules is concerned. Look at that.
No.
Perfect is hammering.
Yes,
He is
that's a
hammering.
closed fist. That's a closed fist.
Yes,
if
it
Flair
is.
was doing that, he'd be disqualified. Do something.
Uh-oh, and he did.
He didn't get him. He didn't get him as good as he could have. Come on, Rick. Follow it up. Nail him from behind. Blindside him.
And a run up 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, wow. Mr. Perfect and Ric Flair, both men giving it their all here on Monday Night Raw.
Come on, Rick. You know what you're doing. Let him make a mistake. You can make him
Oh,
make
look
a
at
mistake.
this now. Wait a minute. Flair to the outside, wants to collect himself. That's not a good sign if you're Ric Flair.
But you don't know what he's doing. He may be suckering Mr. Perfect in.
I doubt
You're
that
not
very
dealing with the
seriously.
average wrestler here, you know, McMahon.
No question about that.
Oh!
My
Oh, my
goodness.
God.
Yes, Perfect now with authority, cinches up Flair. Flair comes in the hard way. And for the cover,
No!
this one's over. Yes,
No,
it's
no,
not.
no.
I can't believe it. He got his shoulder up before 3.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop him now.
Ric Flair.
There we
with
go.
a kick to the midsection.
He knows what he's doing. He's suckering him in. He's
Yes, he
baiting him.
did. He did on that occasion, no doubt. Off the rope now, and sleeper hold.
Choke him! Choke him! Choke him!
Ric Flair with a sleeper hold on Mr. Perfect.
Put him to sleep any way you can.
Trying to put his career to sleep. Trying
It's
to put
over.
him out of the WWF.
He's down to one knee, McMahon. He's down to one knee. He's sitting down. Ring that bell, and it's over. Yes, Mr. Perfect is
The
history.
official right there to make sure this maneuver does not turn into a chokehold.
He's
Look
not
at
going
that.
to get up. He's not going to get up. He doesn't have it anymore.
You
His
may be
feet are-
right. It looks like it's history for Mr. Perfect. He's
on
hardly moving.
He's on his butt. His feet are flat out. He can't get up.
The official raises a hand wide.
Once. There we go. Twice. Yes, yes, yes.
One more time. If that hand doesn't stay up, it's going to be in it.
Bye, Mr. Perfect.
No, he's still with it. Somehow he's still with it.
That's a lousy rule. It should be twice to raise a man's hand.
Look at this. Mr. Perfect making a move on Ric Flair back to his feet.
Come on, Rick.
And to the buckle. Nice maneuver on Perfect's part. A desperation attempt that paid off for Mr. Perfect.
I think as wet as their bodies are, they can't hold on to each other. How much time has gone now? Is there a time limit on this?
I don't know.
Well, you're supposed
It would be
to know.
unfortunate if we have to go off the air while this match continues. Wait, look at this.
He
Took him right
choked
down
him.
again. 2 and 3. No.
So if we go off the air and there's not a conclusion to this match, then it's a draw. They both
No,
stay.
unfortunately, if we go off the air, there's no conclusion. We'd have to give you the conclusion next week. But I believe right now Mr. Perfect is going to beat Ric Flair. I sense a momentum on the part of Mr. Perfect.
He doesn't have it hooked though. He's just fighting.
He's just not choking,
He's on
that's all. He
fumes.
hasn't
He's on
hooked.
fumes. That's what he's doing. He's out of gas.
I don't think Perfect is out of anything, Bobby Heenan.
He's choking him.
He is
Can't the
not.
referee see that?
That's not a chokehold. It's right around the chin. You can see it plain as day. Flair back to his feet now, making his counter move. And Perfect up in the air. Perfect for the suplex. Nice counter move on the part of Flair.
There's a pro. There's a man that knows where he's at in that ring.
Yeah, he's flat on his back. That's where
Yes,
he's at.
he's flat. No, I don't mean he's flat on his back. I mean, he got out of it. He got out of that hole. Why? Because he's Ric Flair.
Two veterans going at it here. And Flair yanking Perfect up. Wait a minute, it's going
Yes.
for the figure 4.
Time for school.
And he
Time
gets
for
to the
school.
door. He's
Ring
got it
that
in.
bell.
Flair cinches a figure 4 in.
Ring
It's
that
over.
bell. Come on, stupid. Ring that bell.
Flair has hold of the rope.
That's
Flair,
okay.
It's not okay.
The ref don't see it. It's okay.
Flair hanging on to the rope, gaining even yet more leverage.
He's not
more
holding it to
pressure.
the rope. You liar.
Not right now, he's not, but he was earlier. You saw it as well as I did. And again, Flair reaching for the rope.
It doesn't matter if I see
Heading
it or
up.
you see it.
Come on,
It's that
please,
the ref
ref.
sees it.
Turn around, ref. If he grabs that rope again. And it's Perfect. 2 and oh. Perfect has to spin out of this somehow. He has to reverse this pressure. Oh, now the referee got him. The referee caught Flair hanging onto the rope.
You know, the average man, I give Perfect credit for this, would have given up for the time he was in that figure 4. He'll give up. He'll get beat. Don't worry. I'm not worried. Don't you worry.
Perfect
Not
is
worried.
great. Would you relax, please? Who? You. Relax. You're getting everyone upset. Mr. Perfect with a bad wheel now. Oh, and even worse.
He knows what he's doing. Oh, yeah.
Ric
He's
Flair.
building the foundation to finish off the big house. Yes. Get him.
Ric Flair now with Mr. Perfect snaps him over in the middle of the ring. And thus far, the good news is that the cut on Perfect's forehead has not opened up. Any more than, wait a minute. Yes, Perfect up. Look at this. Catches Flair in the corner.
Back off, back off.
Can't believe they're still going at it.
Come on,
And
get
we
up.
better have a conclusion here real soon. We only have about 9 minutes before we have to leave you. Wait a minute, what's he doing? Wait a minute, what's that? Ric Flair going down in his knee pad. Yeah, he put some knuckles. No, don't beat him this way. No, don't cover him.
Beat him any way you can.
Don't take his career from him like that.
Beat him.
No.
What a way to go down the toilet. I'm Mr. Perfect. If you suck, you still could have been with us. If you'd have had any
He's
smarts and
knocked
listen
out.
to me.
Perfect hasn't moved. He's knocked out.
It is over.
Flair drops the elbow for good measure. Oh no, for you.
Yes.
2. Wait, the foot.
No.
The foot.
Shove that foot right down his mouth. I like what I see.
1, 2. He gets him at 3. No, he doesn't. Oh, wow. Bobby Heenan, big kisser,
Yes.
big smile on his face. He likes what he sees. Oh, come on. Flair attacking. He wants to stop the match by opening that wound.
Doesn't matter.
This
You
man
win.
will stoop to any depths to win this match.
That is exactly right.
Wait a minute. Hit him. Wait a minute. Look at the look on the front. Look. No. Look at Perfect. He's turned into a punching bag, but one resolved by Mr. Perfect.
He's out on his feet.
Flair's chops don't even mean anything.
He's out on his feet. Ring the bell.
And look at this.
Oh, no.
Yes. Talk about momentum. Now, Perfect moving in on Flair, who's backing out. Mr. Perfect with Flair. What shot. And all of a sudden, what resilience by Perfect. Flair for the ride. Oh, my. About up and down.
Come on, Rick.
And nailed him. What a right hand. What a right hand. And Ric Flair now is the one on the canvas. What action in this matchup. Oh, look at that. That's unbelievable. Idiot. Oh, so is that.
Oh, my God, no.
One.
No.
It's over in 3, yes. No.
Get your
Oh, I thought he had him for sure. I thought Perfect had Flair for sure. What excitement in this matchup. This is the kind of athleticism you'd expect in the World Wrestling Federation. I'm at 2 and 3.
The foot.
Come on. Look at the foot wrap. Come on. Oh, look at that. And the official.
He can't
Wait
do
a minute. A reversal.
No.
Yes. Oh, a kick out
They
by
are
Flair.
literally, McMahon, fighting for their lives.
Off the rope. Puts the break. Perfect. Flash 1, 2. Yes. He got that.
No.
He got
Oh,
that.
my God, no. No.
Mr. Perfect victorious. Bobby Heenan has thrown Ric Flair's career away.
No.
It's your fault, Bobby Heenan. Bobby Heenan, besieged by apoplexy. Look at this. He can't believe what has happened. He can't believe that Ric Flair is no longer in the WWF. Mr. Perfect victorious and perhaps his greatest victory to date. Bobby Heenan will never forgive himself for allowing Flair to issue the challenge and accept both men, Perfect and Flair, putting their careers on the line. But nonetheless, it's Mr. Perfect now who has chased Ric Flair out of the World Wrestling Federation.
All right, in our attempt to find the corporate offices of Coliseum Home Video, our car is dead in the water, and here I am in the middle of the night. It's cold, I'm freezing.
I'm hungry.
And I'm trying to hitch a ride. And you're the guy that said you were a mechanic.
Well, why'd you rent that piece of junk?
Don't blame it on me. You said you could fix it.
Well, I thought I could. I didn't know the thing had hamsters and gerbils living in it.
Now I'm sitting out here getting in an argument, in addition to being cold
your
and
thumb out.
miserable. Here, just a second. Hey.
He's stopping.
Oh,
He's stopping.
thank
We've
God.
been saved. We've been saved.
Oh. Hey, you hear that?
Go get him. Go get him.
Very good.
Let me get all this stuff together.
Okay, Bobby, I've got it. Oh. Hey.
Damn it. Wait a minute. Oh, God.